Hi. Hopefully the video will only focusing on me instead of my background. I can't see very well without my glasses. Anyhow, so it's last day of March now. The kids not panic. The kids finally managed to buy toilet paper about a couple days ago. Christy don't have luck from toilet paper hunting. Then Essen go out and he start chatting with the cashier or something like that, and they pull out a pack of 4 rolls of toilet paper under the counter to Edson, so he made it. And then the last 2 weeks actually is for me is for us, we all very worried about like should they come home, should they just stay in UK. Oh sorry, no makeup. Okay. A lot of friends and family texting us and saying like, oh, how is the kids? Are they coming home? Did they manage to buy toilet paper? Did they manage to buy some food? Things like that. And so yeah, the very hard time, I think is a week ago. Is really hard to buy food since they are not us, like they will not, to young people, they just let it be. Okay, we will not line up for the supermarket like early in the morning when the stock, when they restock. We just go to the supermarket early as possible to buy. When they go to the supermarket about like 3 p.m. of course most of the things will be gone, and I'm not sure like why people like stock up like that. And I don't know like whether like people in the West are able to reach out for like video or news of Hong Kong and China, because when China closed down, okay, they closed the border, everyone have to stay indoor. They just closed it. Wow, so fast. Everyone just like, we have a lot of friends like in China, and they're so disciplined. Yeah. Our friends, like they all stay indoors, and then they don't have like they don't have problem of empty toilet paper in on the shelf. They don't have that things, and they don't have problems on like food. And then when Hong Kong start to close the border for people traveling, and people like Hong Kong people still can come home to Hong Kong, but they stop some of the traveler, like the border only one, like the ferry to and from Hong Kong and China has been stopped, even though now it's still stopped, not operating yet. And I understand that some people worry about like since we like Hong Kong import everything, we don't manufacture anything, and we only have one factory, a small tiny factory to produce masks. Is we call it the gel. Those people have a small factory producing masks for local use, so they have to, and lucky the China government supply us like for the hospital, like from the government to the hospital, straight mainly from the frontline people, the mask from China. And of course some businessmen managed to grab some masks from China and ship it to Hong Kong. So we don't have shortage of this mask now. Maybe about like 2 weeks time they are panicking. But like as I mentioned before, like a supermarket, just maybe 3 days panic, and I still don't understand why they want to stock up toilet paper. Please, if you are the one who's piling up toilet paper, please leave your comment. Tell us or share your experience why you want to stock up toilet paper. It doesn't help with coronavirus. Because Hong Kong already China didn't stock up for toilet paper. Hong Kong is the first city of people who stock up toilet paper, and then have already proved to the world that no use. Okay, you didn't. Then after that, when Hong Kong people start stocking up, pile up toilet paper, a lot of people laugh at people who did this. And then the next one is Australia. They pile up toilet paper. And then Canada, and then US and UK, France, everyone is, even Germany. The mystery of toilet paper, I still couldn't figure out what it is about toilet paper. Anyhow, so I want to show you one of the photo. I'm not sure whether I have shown you before. You see, this is inside the plane. When you see this, oh, I was so afraid, how come you have to get with your goggles and then your mask for at least, I think, more than 15 hours. From you left the house, it will take, if the kids coming back, 1 hour from the taxi home to the airport, around 45 minutes. And then you have to the procedure of checking in the counter, waiting for boarding, maybe another hour there, an hour and a half. So 1 hour taxi, 1 hour, maybe you have to be before the boarding around an hour. So, and then you took from Hong Kong, London to Hong Kong is about 10, 11 hours or 12-hour flight. So around 14, after you landed, you have to line up. Now they have to check, like you have to report like where you live. You have to self-quarantine. They give you a test jug that everyone need to, you know, in the morning, like the first thing in the morning when you wake up, you have to take your saliva, the deep throat saliva. You have to and then the container, and then hand it back to the health department or the hospital or the clinic that they give you where to bring. Of course, your family have to help you to do that because you will be under quarantine. Like that, then they will test everyone that coming back from overseas. And the update is people before this home returning cases. That means about 3 weeks ago, we have about 100 cases all overall. Yeah, no. You want more water? And let me put a cushion. So, now the government want to control like people-to-people contact. So yes, the shop's still open, but not much people walking on the street. Still depends on the area. I have some clips that maybe I just post or put at the corner, and then you can see how like some district, like for tourism, like tourism area, of course not much, like no tourists. So the business there is very bad, like in the TST area, but in some Shui-Po, Chunwan, mostly for like local citizens, they're still okay. Yeah. And so far, I wonder, like, because like when I look at the chart, like we should say that domestic, the list, like maybe I just put a link. You can click on it and see yourself. Like if you don't believe it, if you think the data is fake, don't bother. Okay. Let me see. Okay, now like actually in China, in the last 2 weeks, they have 0 new cases. But in this week or so, a lot of students like coming back from overseas. Then we have like throughout China, we have more cases. Like each city, we have couples of people have diagnosed. And the doctor in Hong Kong, okay, have mentioned like that the COVID-19 patients who's from Europe, from UK, when they use the same medicine to cure, like for the people like last month or 2 months ago who diagnosed, it's not really working for them. They said, the doctor said the virus is much more like active. They say like normally, like if a young people who diagnosed like with low symptoms, when they give them medicine like about like 3 days from their pool, they test it out from the pool. They said the symptoms already, like the virus already not as active already. But these people who's from Europe or especially from like Europe and UK, after 3 days the virus still very active. So they say they have to be careful. So, and in Hong Kong, our new cases, more than half is people from coming back from UK. This is very worried me, as you know. So I also tell the kids, like, be careful, like, you know. But what can I do? And I found like most of the throughout China, they use the method for the patient is they use Western and Chinese medicines, both ways. Okay, Chinese and Western medicines, and the cure percentage is 90% or above. But in Hong Kong, the hospital don't use Chinese medicine. They mainly use Western medicines. And so far, we have 714 cases, and we only have cure 128. Very low. You just go to the link and read it. And we have 4 pass away. And mainly this 4 person is they themselves has like mainly diabetics mainly is diabetics. Okay, patient themselves. It's not easy to cure. And in Hong Kong, we have another app from the Hong Kong government. If you want to know more about Hong Kong, I will also put the link in it, because like in this link, they will show like the people who diagnose and then they're not able to go to the hospital, and they have to self-quarantine in their apartment. Like for example, this one, the case 686, is a female, 34 years old, and she was diagnosed yesterday and is confirmed. We just need to punch on it and already show where she is. Okay. So this is a young boy, 13 years old, and a female, 23, but they didn't announce like these people where they're coming from. 21, 19, this is mostly student. Okay, 7, 15 years, 15, 36, 27, 23, 16, 28, 36, 37. See, you can see a lot of young people. 35, 27, 47, 56, 50, 25. This new round that diagnosis is mainly is young people and student, 30 something, 20 something. Like some they maybe they have studying as the master degree or whatever. Yeah. So if you're interested in the situation of Hong Kong, you will know. And then now all people like no visitors in Hong Kong. will be allowed to coming in. We only have Hong Kong people coming back, and they all have to wear a band. The band have some signal or whatever, and they have to download an app in their mobile phone. Then if they break the laws, like they're able to trace this person. Okay, so this is our situation now. So so far, like living, if you live in Hong Kong, is everything is fine, but not the economy. Is not only due to the closing down, but also the last year rioting also affected the economy of Hong Kong. Yeah, very tough, very tough. Since like we have to pay for the kids in UK. It's so expensive. We just received a water bill for the kids, from the kids. We have to pay almost 300 something pounds, almost 400. Let me see. Is the bill is, oh no, it's 441 and 63 pounds. It's so expensive. It's much more expensive than what we are paying in Hong Kong. Yeah. Our water bill is based on how much you use. Not like this. Maybe I have to talk to Edson and see whether they have installed a meters. It's not fair because, like, you know, children's, how much will they spend in water? They don't have cars to wash. They're not watering the gardens. So yeah, they should have a meters. That is more fair. Yeah, the water bills is so expensive. It's comparing my bills. They are much more expensive. Anything else I want to say? No, I don't remember. I have to write down what I have to say. Maybe think too much, and like the thing is, like, you can't do, like, maybe worrying too much. Yeah. So not that we can control the things right now. Is just try to do something that we can put our concentration aside. Yeah, not to think too much. Just do what you can. That's it. Yeah, life, right? Maybe it's another stage of life right now. We all have to see what life is. Yeah, it's not like, is it too much, what you call, fancy thing, unnecessary thing in our lifestyle? They have to minimize, like, things like that. The world, not the globe, the earth, not happy about this luxury thing. Yeah, maybe, who knows, maybe. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Hope everyone stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.